we have the scientific proof of your consciousness out of the way, here's the 50,000-foot view of how to expand your consciousness into its special abilities. And by the way, what I'm about to show you is the deepest secret within all the world's religions and non-religious philosophies. So this is what they've been trying to tell you for thousands of years. So these three images represent your three levels of consciousness. Here is where humanity spends 99.999% of the time. It's the consciousness level where your negative emotions control you. It's why so many people like to call this level the Matrix, because all the systems of the world are designed to push buttons that you have up here to keep you in that area, because in that level of consciousness is where you are the weakest, most manipulable, and powerless. Now, if you can figure out how to break out of the prison of your reactive consciousness, your subconsciousness is where things start to get really interesting. Because this level is where your body, inclusive of your brain, that's part of your body, interfaces with your reactive level consciousness, but also interfaces with the quantum consciousness of the universe itself. Now, we have scientific proof of this quantum consciousness all over the place. For instance, if you take one twin brother or sister and put them in an fMRI machine, you can literally watch their occipital lobe light up in their brain, which is their vision center, when their twin brother or sister is being shown a flickering light in another building across the research facility. And this has been replicated dozens of times. And where there's a phenomenon, there has to be a physical mechanism for that phenomenon. And that mechanism is non-local or quantum consciousness. And because your subconscious is connected to both your waking consciousness and the quantum consciousness that permeates the rest of the universe, your subconscious can do some pretty amazing shit, including having crazy capabilities and superpowers that transcend your human body. Because it takes the wisdom of having the connections to everything and interfaces with you up top all the time. And this is how we know those times that someone is staring at us, or why you get gut feelings sometimes, or why you have hunches about things. This little system is what allows for the scientifically verified phenomena of precognition and ESP. And go watch the other videos if you want those studies. Now, the idea of all the world's religions and non-religious wisdom practices is to get you out of here and get you into here so that you can better access your true self here, your quantum consciousness. Now, I can't explain to you in words this level of your consciousness, even though I kind of can, and the blue book that I wrote is being called one of the best books that actually explains it. But to try to use words to explain this level of consciousness, it's simply beyond words. It's infinite. It contains all knowledge, and everything in the universe is connected to it, which is why you can get all the power you want, understand anything in the universe up to the very limits of your personal gray matter, and do seemingly superhuman shit when you tap into it. And so your goal is to use this process, pause to read, to go from this into this so you can access this. And when you're done, you're no longer caught up in this because you exist from your higher consciousness, which can readily access this super powerful and super weird. And this is why the whole global system is designed to keep you in fear, chasing money, healthcare, safety, and happiness when you already have infinite happiness within you. This is why Jesus said things like heaven's all around you and divinity is found within, or why Muhammad said when you know yourself, you know God, or why Einstein said of all the emotions, the mystical is the best, because they're all talking about you tapping into your all-powerful, all-knowing quantum consciousness. Now, before I get canceled for teaching you how to flip the script on the people who would prefer to control you, hook me up on YouTube, Instagram, and find me at the website Mind Hacking Happiness. Who else do you have in your life who can explain super complex concepts in under 3 minutes and still have time to remind you to like and subscribe?
Share this